Hello, family. It's Ariana, your tarot life coach, bringing you your November tarot scopes, big baby. Big, big hugs, lots and lots of love, high fives, and some damn dirty shoulder rubs. I hope you guys are doing super, super fantabulous. Now, with that being said, I want to say if you're not subscribed and you're into tarot and you're into astrology and you're into a different way of looking at things, you might want to hit that subscription, all right? And the bell so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. With that, be sure that you're checking out Processing with Tarot, where we're looking at different mental health issues and how to use the tarot to process those emotions that come through. Now, let's talk about what's going on upstairs. On the 2nd, Venus entered into Sag, right? And that's going to be a very beautiful energy in the fact that Venus is fun, loving, romance, good times, and Sag is just the party time, okay? Now, however, that's Dia de los Muertos. We celebrated it as a family, and it was very, very fun. And I got some really heartbreaking news because I found out that Walter Mercado had passed away. And Walter is a huge influence for me growing up, and even now. He also was a huge influence for the Latino community in the fact that he mainstreamed astrology. And a lot of the reason why I love astrology was because of his fun personality and the way that he would talk about con mucho, mucho amor. He was all love and light, but he was just an amazing icon for us. And so I just wanted to honor his memory today because I just found out yesterday. And so I just want to be so thankful that he shined his light on the collective and he awakened a lot of people, and he made astrology very much mainstream for the Latino community. So on the 12th, full moon in Taurus coming into play. It's time to get grounded. It's time to get those things organized and put out there, right? On the 19th, Mars is entering into Scorpio. Mars is a planet of a lot of energy, of standing up for who you are. It's the I am and I want and I'm going to do. With it going into Scorpio, this is ready for action of all kinds, big baby. So we're going to have some fun in November, right? This is the warrior-like mentality. On the 20th, Mercury does go direct. However, remember we have the shadow phase all the way until the 7th of December. Now, Mercury going direct, and this is a huge Mercury retrograde, guys, if you want to think about it that way, because it's the last one for the decade. What? We're going into a whole new decade. How are you going to show up? What are you going to do? And how are you going to use this energy to really process, redefine yourself, redefine relationships, and redefine the way that you're processing the information so that when you go into this new decade, you go in ready and willing to make things happen for yourself, right? Now, on the 23rd, the sun enters into Sag. Happy birthday, Sages. The 24th, Mars opposes Uranus. So Mars is the planet, that warrior-like planet. Uranus is like, let's get it popping, all right? I want to do it my way or the highway. You put those two together, and it's like, whoa, what could happen? So be aware of the energies coming in that day. Now, the 25th, Venus is going to enter into Capricorn, and so maybe love life might be so spontaneous. It's going to be a little bit more responsible, okay? It's going to have that Capricorn vibe to it. And on the 26th, we have a new moon in Sag. 27th, Neptune will be going direct finally. So with that being said, a lot of energies are coming in, but the way that I'm kind of looking at November is it's setting us up for December, well, of course, but because of that huge eclipse that we have on the 26th, this is a time to reorganize, redefine, reassess what's important to you as you're moving forward. Time is of the essence, right? And so as you're looking back and you're taking these lessons, kind of soak them in and use them to improve yourself for what's to come. So, as you know, I like to do this all the time. I'm using the Sacred Power reading cards. We're going to do a pick a card as a guiding energy as you listen to your card reading. So, will it be 1 or 2? If you chose card number 1, you have Soul's Journey. And Soul's Journey is a really interesting card. The light is getting it. I'm trying to get it there. Soul's Journey is a really interesting card. It comes down to the number 30 in this deck. And she's like walking into this beautiful building. It was known as the Akashic Records. And what this card is trying to explain to you is to kind of look at all of the lessons that you've learned along this journey. Do not label them good or bad. Simply label them as a part of your journey. A lot of times we say, man, I made the wrong decision. I really messed up. But did you really mess up? Because you have to look at things in a learning sense. This is a point where you can make a better decision in the future, or it's leading you to a different road. All right. Now, if you chose card number 2, you have the beautiful lightning energy with Isis. So with this card, this comes down to the number 18, which comes to a 9. There are some huge endings coming in for you. You're no longer going to be sticking to the old way of doing things. You might want to go out, be more social. There's opportunity for new love, new work projects. So many new things are coming in. And with the full moon in the back of her, this makes me think about really putting things into place around the 12th. You really want to release those things, and Isis is kind of giving you the blessing so that you can move forward for the rest of this year. So with that being said, use this Mercury retrograde to propel you into a whole new level of communication, guys. I love you guys so very much. I appreciate all your love and support, and I look forward to hanging out with you more this month. Be blessed, fam. Hello, Scorpio. Are you ready for your November tarot scope, big baby? So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for joining and hanging out with us. These reads are intended to lift you up, give you guidance, and help you throughout the month. Now, with that being said, this read is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Now, we are going to start off with an energy as opposed to an animal, changing it up a little bit, jump into a little bit of retrograde action, mind, body, and soul, and then we'll hit the tarot. So, rattle is the energy that's coming in. You have spread yourself way too thin this month, Scorpio. You have got to call back your power, clean out your corners, and when I say that is get a bell, a rattle, something to shake up the energy and clear it out, because that's what the rattle does. It disperses the negative energies. It's time for you to start focusing on what it is you truly want and stop letting the emotions run the big show. Now, we have behind us Mercury in Scorpio, which that's a given because that's where the retrograde is happening. But the 6th house is what came out for you guys. And 6th house is focusing on work and wealth. So this might be an area where you're getting to redefine, readjust, and replan. This also provides pointers on your own health as well as like any animals that you're taking care of. Now, in this house, we also look for information about how we are able to serve others, and also the best field that you might be very successful in. All right. So with these cards, we look at oh, I can't even talk, with the orange, and then we go to the blue as the outcome. So communicating the extraordinary power of prayer as a full-time job, analyzing the highest and lowest aspects of serving, and letting your mind tell you how to control the situation and do it a little at a time. It seems that you have been trying to do too much, all right? So during this retrograde, you might find yourself looking at things in a different way so that you can move ahead. Again, remember, this is wealth, all right, and career. So the awareness of purification to resurrect the service to others. So you're going to be clearing that out. Now, many thoughts about or from the secret of what is good for you. Many words resulting from the power of your work. Your work is going to be highly important to you this month. Make sure that you back everything up. Make sure that you're handling everything, tying up any loose ends so that you can move forward successfully once Mercury goes direct on the 20th. All right. Now, going into mind, body, and soul, we have here Milky Way, which is perspective. And the way that these cards are kind of lining up for you with the perspective, the raven, and the elder, for me, this screams like you may be receiving a lot of what I refer to as downloads, premonitions. You might even be feeling things because, Scorpio, you're very in tune with the other side, right? You're very in tune with the other realms. But Milky Way is kind of telling you it's just time to see things from another perspective. You're a little too close to the situation and you need to take a step back. Now, consider another perspective. Know that things are composed of different ways. It's not all black or white, okay? You've lost your perspective due to some emotions, okay? So step back, breathe. A detachment doesn't necessarily mean that you don't feel anything or you don't care, but it's kind of detached from the outcome. There's a sense of like wanting to control something right now, and you might need to seek out an elder or seek out somebody who has better information for you. Now, on a physical level, we have Raven coming in, and Raven is telling you 31, and 31 comes down to the number 4, which is telling you foundationally. And you have like these two people looking at each other, and the Raven in the Nahuali deck is significant to an illusion. This is also magic, okay, the darker magic. And the Raven is the filth eater, okay? It's tied to the filth eater, which is a goddess. Raven is considered the bird of the night. Now, the Raven is coming in and it's kind of telling you that drawing some attention to the illusions that are being perpetrated against you. I feel like somebody's trying to paint a bad picture of you at work, maybe say some things about you so that you're the one who gets in trouble as opposed to them. This is also in business or a fraudulent document. Be very, I can't even talk. Careful of scams, okay? But on the emotional plane, somebody's trying to manipulate you or impose guilt on you, okay? Now, this isn't saying like just be totally freaking out or anything, but this is just like change your perspective. Look at things from the entire angle. Look at it from the other side and then look at it from another way. Because foundationally, someone is trying to play you, okay? Now, that is why on a spiritual level, the elder is coming out. And this is having confidence in standing strong and being in your power. It also says, let your truth be heard and felt by others. I feel like you are going to, I want to say, blow the lid off of something this month, and you're going to show somebody exactly the truth. You're going to show them the truth, okay? And you're going to set yourself free by showing them the truth. Now, sometimes you might find yourself alone or you're going to be very tired, but that's okay because this is where you need to go and sleep because your dreams are going to be highly important for you, okay? Dreams are going to be an effective state for you. So make a stand up in your life. You can be the beacon. I feel like you're going to blow something out of the water. I don't know what I'm trying to say, Scorpio, but you're about to like really put it all out there. All right. So let's go ahead and bless our decks. Again, I rolled a 2 just to get us going. Partnerships, relationships, contracts, okay? This is a foundation this month. Be very, very careful signing stuff. Not just because of the retrograde, but because I feel like somebody's trying, they have a hidden agenda, okay? They have a hidden agenda. I'm going to cut the deck. And I have the 4 of arrows looking at the tower reversed. And so here it's time for us to take a break, take a step back, because the tower moment is going to happen, but it's not going to be as bad as you think it is. It's like you think, oh my gosh, the whole world is going to fall apart. What am I going to do? And in reality, it's like a blessing in disguise, okay? And a lot of people fear this Mercury retrograde, but it's not to be feared. This is the last one for an entire decade, okay? This is the last one for a decade. So wrap it all up. Do what you've got to do to move forward. Are they ready? We're going to roll a 5. This 5 is significant to maybe some karmic events that might be happening. Big changes coming in for you guys, okay? I have the King of Wands, Death, full reversed, Queen of Cups, lots of players, and the Emperor. So you might be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sag. I feel more of an Aries, and this might even be your boss. I'm breathing so hard. I apologize. The Hermit is coming in, and this is significant to the overall energy. I'm going to say play it safe, guys. Don't give your keys out, okay? Now, at the bottom of the deck, I like looking at the bottom just to give me some clues. Some of you guys are dealing with a situation at work with somebody, probably a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, who is either talking a lot of trash or they're withholding information. They're going to greatly regret it because the 10 of Cups is upright, meaning there's going to be success. And then I have the Magician reversed, the 9 of Pentacles reversed, and the Wheel reversed. So for me, this is saying it's not going to go through. Whatever's planned is not going to happen. That's why I think the Raven is showing out, because it's showing you what needs to be done. Now, I will be clarifying with my favorite deck over here, my other favorite deck, the Starman Tarot, to give us a little bit more. So let's run through these cards real quick. In the past, we have the King of Wands. I feel like you were offered something at work. You're also very highly excited. This is Nunska. He's a huge wizard up in this deck. But if you notice in this card, he does not have eyes. So I almost want to say like somebody is not seeing what's in front of them. And look, there you are, Scorpio, in all of your element in the present. You're ready for transformation. You've done all the work. However, the hidden influence is a foolish decision. And that's why I think you need to clear the energy with the rattle. Do not let your emotions get the best of you, because the advice is for you to be the Queen of Cups. Sit in your power. Sit and own it, because your boss is coming for you. Not in a bad way. It's coming towards you, okay? And I get more of a feeling of work because of the 3 of Pentacles coming out for you. And in your health reading, you have the 3 of Pentacles. Pentacles, so I feel like there's a lot of work-related issues. This 9 here is telling you there is a completion. All right, so let's see what the King has for you and what does he want Scorpio to know? Oh, is it both of them? No, it's the 3 of Wands upright. So there was like some kind of success you got. You achieved something. You created something. And every time I look at these cards, I see something different. And what I see is like you looking out or somebody looking at you. And I do feel like it's a fire sign. They like what you do. They like what you're about and they're all for it. All right. Now, in the present, you're going to start this month off feeling yourself, Scorpio. You're like, yeah, I'm doing it. I'm great. Things are falling in order. Things are moving in order for me, okay? Let's see what Death wants you to know. Is it both of them? No, it's this one. So I'm getting the 8 of Swords, but I want to see... Is it this one too? Okay, upright. You're going to get a double 88. So some of y'all probably got a raise, a promotion. Somebody really liked you. It's a really promising situation. However, in this transformation, you have to set yourself free with your communication. And look at all these ravens around you. Didn't I say the raven was going to be strong for you this month? There's a lot. And they're trying to remove those swords. So I do feel like the illusion is that they're getting the upper hand this month. But remember, everything is going to fall into place. The 8 of Pentacles is you having to learn new skills, maybe maneuvering through those energies, learning how to talk a little bit more effectively in order to get your point across. I do want to clarify that though. What does the 8 of Pentacles want them to know? Learn to receive. Do not go and do anything to get it. This is yin. Again, the number 2. I think you're going to receive something in writing, like a contract, a document, and you're going to be very successful in it. Go ahead and go for it. It feels like it's going to be good, but you have to learn to receive it, okay? You don't have to really do much here other than like kind of let your words take control. And you're going to come from a very logical standpoint because the 8 of Swords here, you're kind of holding back some emotions the way that she's tied up. But the ravens are saying now it's safe to speak. And they're removing those swords so that you can be set free and learn those new skills. The Fool reverse, really interesting energy. The hidden influence. Let me see. Is this is either you, Scorpio? I'm getting a yes. Or this is somebody you're dealing with. And if this is you, I'm going to say be very careful on how you proceed and what you say. Because the Fool reverse is Uranus energy, all right? And Uranus energy is just like, should it be reversed? Okay. This is like spontaneous. There should be no spontaneous decisions about finances, and especially about somebody who's trying to sell you some trash, okay? And I say trash because look, like he's trying to convince you, like, yeah, you should do this, you should take this. And you're like, no, I'm not taking it. Don't take it. There's something that you're going to get that's even better. You need to stand in your power. Remember, the Elder came through for you. Now, the Queen of Cups is coming through, and the Queen of Cups is telling me to go through this deck. Let me give it one more shuffle. What does the Queen of Cups want you to know? She wants you to know the Prince of Pentacles. It's going to come in very slowly, okay? There will be a celebration with the 3 of Cups. And it's the 4 of Pentacles reversed. So you have not secured it by the end of the month. You need to wait for your boss or the person in charge to kind of see where you're standing. And I know some of y'all are like, but what about my love life? This is not the month of like love. Like you're focusing on your 6th house action, okay? You're trying to get the money right. You're working towards something and you're trying to uncover something. So whether this is at work or in a situation, just know that there's a fire sign that's trying to help you get through. Now, the 3 of Cups is also a celebration. So I feel like you're celebrating something. However, with the double 4, with the Emperor and the 4 of Pentacles at the very end, that tells me do not celebrate too much until you have secured the position, okay? There will be a message coming in. The message is coming in through the Prince of Pentacles, and it's going to feel like it's taking freaking forever, okay? Now, I want to see what the Emperor has for you, because I do feel like this Emperor is tied to the boss, all right? Because the King of Arrows, I don't know why I want to say that. The King of Wands is Aries energy. So I do feel like there's strong Aries energy. So what does upright? Oh, baby, Scorpio, you got money coming in, okay? You have the Ten of Pentacles. Look at this card. I swear it looks like Prince up there. I always hear Purple Rain when I look at this card. You're going to be dancing in some money. I feel like, Scorpio, you're finally getting a promotion. You're finally being heard. Whoever was painting you as the bad guy, it's all going to be revealed. And it's like... yeah, Purple Rain is playing in my head right now as soon as I'm about to say it. But this could also be in a family situation, like everything's coming to a close and you're not viewed as a bad guy anymore. Like people are like, oh my gosh, I totally get where you're coming from. And for some of y'all, there might even be a vacation tied to this, okay? So I kind of feel like the overall energy is the Hermit coming in and telling you you need to clean house, you need to clear energy, you need to get things put together so that you can shine bright in your career, okay? Now, let's close your read off. You have the Three of Pentacles, again, coming in for your health. So the Three of Coins is coming in for you twice already. So I think work is going to be highly important. However, the Three of Coins is Mars in Capricorn action. This is like chicken pox, measles, pimples, itchy things, any kind of skin issue, okay? That's what the Three of Coins is tied to. It's called stressed out at work also. Now, with you being very stressed out at work, it is going to cause some problems at home. You are going to want to take a vacation. Learn to not let those emotions rule your home, okay? Now, the herb that's tied to this is gelatin, and it treats digestive issues like the loss of appetite, gas, diarrhea, vomiting, and also helps with fever and high blood pressure. I'm going to say keep it calm, keep it cool and collective. It's all going to work out. Learn to control your emotions, okay? And slowly the Raven is going to show you what it is that needs to be done, okay? Now, gelatin also is known for drawing good luck and romance. You can bathe in it, you can make it into a tea, you can put it in a mojo bag. There was also some elixirs. They had them where you could buy them as drops. So it just depends on however you would like to use it. Remember, anytime you're going to incorporate an herb or anything into your life, make sure you get doctor's approval. Now, I have to say that to protect myself. Your crystal is Amazonite, and it's the energy of a warrior. So it reminds you to look beyond the obvious so that you can manifest what it is you truly want. It also helps with getting rid of negative energies and blocking geopathic stress, such as mobile phones, computers, and microwaves. This card indicates your inner resources. You have them all. You need to draw on them to overcome a communication obstacle. Draw on your courage to speak your truth, which I find really, there we go again, really interesting. I have been tongue-tied this entire time during your read, almost like I feel like my mouth is very heavy. I almost feel like the way that you're going to get through this situation is your words carry a lot of weight. Take your time. Do not be reactive, okay? Be a little bit more proactive before you speak. Think about it, because like I am all tongue-tied as I'm doing your reading. So just to close you off on a spiritual way, this is telling you to share your voice, come out of the cave. There will be no persecution when you express yourself. I kind of feel like you're going to be exposing something, and not in a negative way, but you're going to get it all out. This is a month that you're going to get the words all out. You're going to get recognized at work, and there is a possibility of more money coming in. So with that being said, you guys have a beautiful, beautiful month, a very blessed month. Have yourself a very happy, happy birthday. If you're interested in a read, hit me up at arianaluciano@gmail.com or on the gram at Ariana Luciano. Be blessed.